So, breakdown, man. Let's get down to the breakdown. Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence, July 29th. Great fight. Great fight. The best fight, actually. And I would love to see it have a trilogy. I feel like these two is the best fighters of this generation. Yeah, I feel like they're the best fighters of this generation at welterweight. Or period, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see Jermell Charlo doing this thing, but, you know, I can't really edge him over Crawford or Errol Spence as a great fighter. The breakdown of the fight, starting off, man, I think Errol Spence is going to come out fast. I think working that jab, working that jab, he's going to try to land some overhand lefts, or like them looping lefts he kept hitting Mikey Garcia with. Yeah, I think Errol Spence gonna come with them jabs, and then them looping lefts he was hitting Mikey Garcia with. It ain't gonna work though. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. What's gonna happen, I feel like, is Crawford gonna be prepared for it, because I think Crawford is gonna start off slow. I think Crawford look at this as a chess match. I think Errol Spence just look at it as a milestone. Just getting through this guy. You know what I'm saying? Getting through this guy, stamp my legacy, get me on to the next. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I look at it as Errol Spence. I look at it as Terence Crawford look at it like it's more of a risk. So he's going to be more precautious and start off slow. I think Errol Spence ain't thinking like that. I think Errol Spence, he gonna always have that dog. He you know what I'm saying? He gonna always have that dog. He can just gonna try to walk him down, and it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You talking about a guy with superb defense, superb footwork, superb everything. He's just a complete fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's a complete fighter in Terence Crawford. And in those middle rounds, let's say 5, 6, 7, I believe Terence Crawford is going to land a lot of combinations, because I think Errol Spence is gonna get a little frustrated from not being able to land that looping left hook, and it's gonna cause Errol Spence to press on the gas a little bit more, which is going to leave opportunities and openings for Terence Crawford to counter. I think he's the best counter in the game, best counter fighter, counter puncher in the game. I don't think Boots is on their level at all. People do a lot of talking, and I'll stay away from Boots, all this, man. Listen, man. Listen, man. He ain't on their level, man. He's not on their level yet. Not yet. Not yet. But getting back to this, and then I think, like, going into the later rounds, Errol Spence will tighten up on his defense. And I think it's going to just boil down to the championship rounds. And I think Errol Spence is just a little bit more durable than Terence Crawford. So, but with all Terence Crawford opponents fail to realize is how strong he really is. They don't know how strong Terence Crawford really is. I'm talking about, like, in clinches, just pushing, you know, holding arms, locking arms, pushing, head down, all of that. They don't know how strong Terence Crawford really is. They think he's just going, all right, I'm going ahead, just walking down, you know, forearm and feint, get my distance right now. That ain't working with Terence Crawford. That's not working. So You gotta play your cards right, man. I give the edge to the first fight. I'm gonna give the edge to Errol Spence. The second fight, I think Errol Spence is gonna come with the exact same game plan. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So yeah, I think Errol Spence is gonna come with the exact same game plan. And then, you know, it's just kind of stuck in his ways. You know what I'm saying? Kind of hard-headed. A lot of people be in camps for 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10 weeks. And all that shit you learned in camp. And as soon as you get to the fight, you go back to what the fuck you been doing all these years. And you can't just teach me some new shit and expect me to be, you know what I'm talking about? A lot of people with egos. You gotta understand, these boxing, like the boxers that don't have egos, we don't know them yet. You see what I'm saying? The people that's on the top of their game, the Errol Spences of the world, Terence Crawfords, the Devin Haney's, Shakur Stevenson's, these guys are like, they're professional athletes, so they're like the same as an NBA player. They're the same as an NFL player. Once you've been a star for so long, it's hard to turn your bully down. It's hard to turn your ego down. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I feel like the second fight, he just gonna be like, man, I got this shit under control. Just, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like Crawford would is gonna make the proper adjustments to be successful in that second fight. The third fight, that's too far. It's too far gone, man. You never know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because Terence Crawford's already 36, so about time the trilogy come, he'll be 39. You know what I'm saying? All type of shit happening in life. It's 365 days in the year. You know what I'm saying? So it's so much shit that happened in those 365 days. There's no way